Hey everybody, welcome back to more of my Christmas recipes. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a fruitcake cookie. Now, I'm not a big fan of fruitcake. A lot of people aren't, but this cookie is very good. It's very delicious. You're going to enjoy it. I had someone request me to make these on Facebook, I think, a couple weeks ago. Her name's Rose. So I'm doing this recipe for her, and the oven's already preheated. It's at 325, by the way, for these cookies. And today we have a special guest, Mr. Jack. He has come back to cook with us in the kitchen. Now, those of you who are judging me, I know who you are, don't. Rose asked me to make whiskey fruitcake cookies. So that's what I'm doing. So I have about a cup and a half, and I just bought the mixed red and green cherries, very sticky. I've got a cup of flour over here. We're using 3 cups for the entire recipe, but I got a cup all by itself in this container over here that I'm putting the fruit in. I'm going to be mixing that together. I've also got about half a cup, 3/4 cup of yellow golden raisins. One's trying to sneak out there. And I'm using, this is how many ounces? About 4 ounces of orange peel. I thought this would, give it a good vibrant taste. Liven it up a little bit. So I got the orange peel in there. Ooh, that's sticky. With my fingers. Get this washed off. Okay, and last but not least for the fruits, I have a 6.5 ounce bag of candied pineapple. It's been opened. I may have or may have not. I have been eating them. So we're just going to chop these up into bite-sized pieces as well and put them in. Now, a lot of people are turned off by fruitcakes. A lot of people have never even tasted fruitcakes, but they just say, I don't like those because everyone else has told them in the past. I have some great fruitcake recipes. It just depends on how they're made. And these cookies are just a small, very good version of one of my fruitcakes. So we're just going to chop all this up small. Now remember, this is candied fruit, not dried fruit. You want the sweetness. Try and do this without them flying all over my counter. Okay, that looks pretty good. Get it all off the knife there. Tell you, this is a very sticky recipe to do. Hope I can get it all in my bowl here. It's a little bit, didn't make it. All right. That all out of the way. I'm just going to toss this in the flour. This is going to help it from all the candy sticking together. Separate them a little bit. So like I said, this is about 1 cup of flour. We're just going to coat all those. It's kind of like what you do with a cake if you didn't want all the fruit or nuts or whatever sinking down in there. All right. Now I've also got about a cup and a half of chopped walnuts. I just ran them through the food processor. Got them all small to match the size of the fruit. All right, so now I can got that mixed up. I'm gonna set this aside. And in this bowl, I've got 1 stick of butter and let me find a good one. A stick of butter and a cup of brown sugar. And we're just gonna cream this together. Using a whisk may not be the best choice. I see it's not. Let me get a wooden spoon. Oh, that butter got up into there. Now I would use a KitchenAid mixer, but I just finished another video which you guys probably have already seen, making divinity, and I didn't want to waste time. I want to get it right into this recipe, so I'm just going to go ahead and, until I get the KitchenAid cleaned up for my next recipe, we'll just do it this way. So we're just going to cream together this butter and brown sugar. Now, over here I still have another 2 cups of flour. I'm going to be adding some seasonings to it. I've got a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of allspice, and half a teaspoon of ginger. You can adjust those however you like. Some people don't like the taste of ginger or so much allspice. You can change those up any way you want into your favorite fall flavors. Okay. So now to this, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of milk and 4 eggs. Make you all happy, I'll do it in a dish, separate, and check each egg, because I get yelled at by y'all. Three, and our final egg. There we go. More of my mess. Make some room here. Let's just get that incorporated into the brown sugar and the butter. Now I think we can use a whisk. Got it broke down some. All mixed in. Okay, and also to the flour mixture, we're going to add 3 teaspoons of baking soda. If I can get it out, I'm down at the bottom. Looks like I might just have 3 teaspoons left. There we go. Some more of that. Let's combine that together. Now, if you don't want to put the whiskey in, you can replace it with orange juice. That would be fine. If you don't want whiskey, you could use rum. You use any kind of whiskey. I'm using my favorite Tennessee honey. I just think the sweetness and the mellowness of it will lend well to the cookies, not make them too strong. Clean some more of this up so we have room to work. All right, now I think we're going to have to go back to the spoon. Let's try this one. Get this. Okay, so now to this, we're going to add 3/4 of a cup whiskey. You can use anything between a half a cup and a cup. 3/4 seems to always work out well for me. There we go. We're going to add that in. And I'm going to add in my flour, a little bit at the time, probably about half of it to about a third maybe. Now these are going to cook between 14 and 18 minutes. Like I said, it's in a 325-degree oven. Please check your cookies at about 10 minutes. Everyone's oven's a little different, so it may take a little bit longer or a little bit less time. Okay, I'm going to do the rest of my flour. Let's get that all incorporated. Now it looks a little thin, but we're getting ready to add on that other cup of flour that's in the fruit. So that's going to thicken it up. Let's put this all together. Okay, so this is coming together, thickening up. I did add in just a little bit more flour to thicken it more. Get a taste of this. That tastes great already. Wow. Don't freak out. I've been eating raw eggs and cookie batter forever, and it hasn't killed me yet. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, let it firm up a little bit, and I'll be back and we'll put it on our baking sheets. See you shortly. Okay, the cookie mix has been in there about 30 minutes. I just do that so they don't spread out as far. They're still going to spread out. So I usually only put 2 of these across and then and this is a 2 tablespoon cookie measure. Oops. I just love all these colors in here. Reds and greens make it Christmassy. Okay, so I'm gonna put these in the oven 14 to 18 minutes. I'm gonna check them in about 10 minutes and see how they're doing. And they're at 325, and I'll be back as soon as these come out. All right, I'm back. I'm putting the last tray of cookies in. There's only 6 on it. So it looks like this recipe made about 3.5 dozen cookies. So I've just been getting them out of the way so you wouldn't have to watch the long, boring part of baking. These smell delicious. I'm not gonna lie, I've already tasted them. They taste delicious. Kind of like, got an oatmeal cookie texture. Nice and moist. And the candied fruit is great in it. Let me reset this for these cookies. It's taken about 14 minutes on these cookies. I kept checking them, and 14 seems to be about the right amount of time. Get all this out of the way. I'm just going to slide these over here so we can get a better look at them. As you can see, they're very pretty. They got the red and the green that you can see, and a couple walnuts there. You could use pecans, you could use anything. Actually, I was thinking coconut would probably be really good in these. So let me break one open here and see what it looks like inside. There we go. Got the pineapple, you got the cherries, walnuts. I'm going to eat it. They're so moist. Real good. So about 14 minutes. Let me clear my mouth here. So again, these are I'm going to call them my Tennessee honey fruitcake cookies. No, I am not sponsored by Jack Daniels. But if anyone down there in Lynchburg is paying attention, watching this, I have no problem with that. Would love it. So give these a try. Like I said, 14 minutes at 325. Make sure you check your oven. You can change this up with any kind of fruits. If you don't like raisins, leave those out. But these are really good. Don't be scared just because they're called fruitcake, because a lot of people don't like fruitcake. A lot of people haven't even tried it. They think they don't like it. But these are delicious. I was even thinking maybe sprinkle them with a little powdered sugar. So I hope you guys are having a great Christmas season. Give this recipe a try. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. That helps get our videos out to more people on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Also check and make sure you're still subscribed. I got unsubscribed to 2 people that I watch every single day. I'm not sure how that happened, but a lot of people are saying YouTube has been deleting some of the subscriptions. I'm not sure how it's happening or why it's happening, but so I'll put all the ingredients for these cookies down below in the description. I'm also going to put it at gregs-kitchen.com, and here's a QR code if you want to snap a picture of that on your television. It'll take you straight to my website with the recipe so you can print it out. Again, hope you're having a great Christmas. God bless, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.